Welcome to the Things with Wings experience.
Wings, fly with me, won't you?
Hey yo. Hey yo. Before we get into the NXT review, just going to take a moment of silence for the late, great Scott Hall. Scott Hall was a huge part of my childhood. He's one of the ones that got me into wrestling. Not just him, but Sting, Hulk Hogan. I was entangled in both WCW and WWF. And I'm going to miss Scott Hall, just like everyone else. I'm going to miss him. He fought a good fight. He's in our thoughts, and he's in our prayers. That being his family, his loved ones, and his friends. Scott Hall is in our hearts. He's in our memories. He is forever a legend, forever an icon, and forever a larger-than-life character. There will never, and I mean ever, be another Scott Hall. Never. So, rest in peace, rest in paradise, rest in power, rest easy, Scott Hall. We will see you again. Thank you for everything that you've done for us. Thank you for all the memories that you have given us. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, we say thank you. Thank you. So, let's talk about NXT, March 15th, 2022. Another good episode. This was a good episode. We saw Miz TV, which was a pretty good fucking segment, to open up the show. So we opened up the show with Miz TV. Got a reasonable pop. And Miz comes out. He introduces Dolph Ziggler, along with Robert Roode, a.k.a. Bobby Roode. And the three of them shoot the shit, talking about how they're all rich and everything else. And they mentioned that Braun Breaker's not here. So they ended up showing us a video that happened earlier in the day, showing Braun Breaker being escorted out of the parking lot by Matt Bloom. And so Breaker drove off. And then out comes L.A. Knight. Hell yeah. Got on the mic. He cut a phenomenal promo like he always does, along with Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler says he's going to be a fighting champion. And Miz makes the match. So the main event for the show, Dolph Ziggler versus LA Knight for the NXT Championship. Then we go to our first match of the night, which is Santos Escobar versus Cameron Grimes in a qualifying match to see who's going to be added to the ladder match for the North American Championship, held by Carmelo Hayes. Escobar wins clean here via the Phantom Driver. Really good shit. I don't know why they had Grimes lose here. unless I could be sensing a possible heel turn, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why he's not going to be at Stand and Deliver. Then we saw the debut of A-Kid. So, why in the fuck is NXT UK still a thing? Like, can someone please tell me that? Why? Nobody watches it. It's not important. Just end it. You have almost everyone that you need there, except for maybe Ilya Dragunov. So, A-Kid, he wins in his debut against Kushida, obviously. So, he wins via fucking roll-up. It figures. Then we had Tiffany Stratton attacking Saray from behind, beating the shit out of her. And then she hit the spinning splash for the 1, 2, 3. Then we get a farewell promo by Tomasso Ciampa. A very heartfelt, fucking passionate promo from Tomasso Ciampa. And I do like Ciampa. He was going to say goodbye. And he reminisced about the old days of NXT, the indie shit, the indie era. He mentioned DIY. He mentioned him being heel. He mentioned him holding the NXT Championship twice. And he mentioned a little bit about NXT 2.0. And it seems like he's going to the main roster. He's main roster bound. Out comes Tony DeAngelo. And DeAngelo gets on the mic, says that he wants to be the man, so he has to beat, the face of NXT, that being Tomasso Ciampa. And the two shook hands, and then DeAngelo, he low blows Tomasso, and he gives him a kiss of death. So it is going to be official. It's going to be Tomasso Ciampa versus Tony DeAngelo at Stand and Deliver. I don't think just a regular match would suffice. I think if this is going to be Ciampa's last match, then I think the perfect thing would be like an I Quit match, or maybe a last man standing match, something like that. It has to be some type of stipulation within the match. Then we had Indy Hartwell versus Persia Pirotta. This was kind of a funny match. So, Hartwell wins via fucking roll-up. But post-match, this was some good shit here. We had Dexter Lumis come out, along with Duke Hudson. And both of them started making out with Pirotta and Hartwell. So they're both trying to see who can be the best woman. So it's kind of cool shit right there. So that was kind of funny in my opinion. Next, we saw the backstage debut of of Dominic Mysterio, along with Rey Mysterio. A really good pop. Santos Escobar was being interviewed by Escobar was being interviewed and by Mackenzie Mitchell, and this is a really good segment here. It seems that Dominic Mysterio should have been on NXT 2.0 all along, in my opinion. I feel that he's too green to be on the main roster. It's a perfect fit for him. I do think it would be great. And then Dominic laid down the challenge to any of the members of Legado del Fantasma, and Raul Mendoza accepted. So Dominic wins via the 619 and the frog splash with a 1, 2, 3. So during the match, Fallon, Henley, Josh Briggs, and Brooks Jensen, they all came out. So there's probably going to be a 6-person tag next week involving those individuals, more than likely. We got a really good segment involving the Creed brothers here. They cut a good promo. Both of them did. And then out comes MSK. They pay homage to Scott Hall. They had the NWO shirts on. And then Imperium, they get on the mic, cut a promo, and they say it doesn't matter who we face. We're going to face you guys, both of you guys, at NXT Stand and Deliver. So it's going to be a triple threat tag team match, which is fine. It makes sense. And then we have the main event. LA Knight versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler wins and retains his championship via the super kick. And then out comes Braun Breaker. He gets on the mic. He said he wants his rematch. He decks the shit out of Robert Roode. And then he gets on the mic again. And Ziggler then says, hey, look, I'm down for it. It is what it is. I'm down for it. I forgot to mention there were a few segments involving Cora Jade and Mandy Rose. So Cora tried to take out Toxic Attraction, but to no avail. And then I think in the middle of the show, I believe there was a parking lot brawl where Mandy got the upper hand and she called her a bitch. And that's going to be set up at NXT Stand and Deliver. Now, do I think that Cora Jade will win? I don't know. That I don't know. Because I don't know. There's a possibility she could win. There's a possibility not. I don't know. But I'm fine with her challenging Mandy Rose. I think that's the best decision that they could do. Maybe you could have Raquel, come back and interfere and stuff like that. I don't know. But, I mean, you've got, 2.5 weeks left to kind of do everything. So, no, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos. So, let's talk about Raw real quick. Just real quick. Cody Rhodes didn't show up. He didn't show up. I do think that Cody Rhodes will show up this coming Monday. I do. I think he will show up. He's going to have to face Rollins. He's going to have to. I think that if he doesn't show up, then they're saving him as a surprise for WrestleMania. But I think everyone is kind of tired of it, including myself. I mean, I am, still kind of down for it. But I do think that he does need to show up next week. Because Rollins is too big of a guy not to be at WrestleMania. I'm not talking about as a host or doing, a nonsensical match. But he needs to actually be on the card and have a decent match. Because night one of WrestleMania needs to still be filled out. But I do think that Cody Rhodes is still going to be WWE bound. So I'll catch you guys later. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Peace.
Tune in.